What is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixabuddies here, and welcome back to Last Defense Academy. When we left off, we are now back on to one of the more serious routes of sorts, where the sponsor or the strange figure in the black suit is...
We're calling them a maniac.
Yeah, because this is before we really have any of the sponsor stuff, and you know, that was all about the killing game and whatnot. So now they're in the same suit, but doing different things. Well, I say different things. They're trying to kill us, we assume. There's a lot of big mysteries going on about it. The diary is coming back into play on this one, but we had an attack, and now we're gonna go get some sleep. Mostly my thoughts centered on the prisoner, which we now have as well. Ava, she called herself. We were finally going to get a chance to sit down and talk to a commander. She managed to get away last time, but I won't make the same mistake again. I'll talk to her tomorrow and see what she can tell us. For the first time in a while, I felt like we might actually make progress. At least that thought gave me, who was enough to carry me into peaceful slumber.
Every time he says something like that, something bad happens.
Always.
Also,
and now that we had a fight, it's time to go into this stuff again. But
Hiruko being sus, too. That's the thing that was going on. Not talking.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Gradually drifted back to consciousness. My head's still fuzzy. Stretched out under the covers and thought back to the events of last night. Wonder what time it is. I looked at my clock and found it was already past noon. Slept like the dead. I might have overdone it. My head was killing me. When you get breakfast would be such a drag. I had no appetite at all. Maybe I was too tired to be hungry. They can't just not eat anything. Picked up some rations I happen to have lying around. But yeah, they're just there. And eventually had a shower and got dressed.
D&D be like...
Then I remembered Ava, the commander we'd taken prisoner. Decided to go check in on her before I did anything else. How's it going over here? Oh. Huh? That's midway to the courtyard. I spotted Shoma coming the other way. He was carrying a cafeteria tray. Oh, Takumi. Good morning or afternoon. Hi, Shoma. I guess it's more like afternoon now. Did you get up at a normal time today? I sure did need to bring Ava her breakfast. I did promise to take care of her after all. It's only natural I should include feeding her. How was she? Did she say anything to you? Hold on, let me see something on the right side. I don't like the fact that instead of showing her sprite in there, it's got like artwork of like sheets over top someone.
Oh,
and I don't trust that. But yeah, did she say anything to you?
I was gonna say I couldn't find.
She had a little, but
I couldn't see her.
Didn't speak. I think she's in a state of extreme stress. She was trembling all over. Oh, then that might just be because she's so disgusted about my unclean body odor. She's asleep now. It's the first time she slept since we put her in the cage. Okay, sounds like it'll be a while before we can get anything out of her. I'm sure if we keep talking to her, she'll open up to us eventually. She has such a beautiful, gentle look in her eyes. I don't think she's a bad person, really. But yeah, see how it's just like completely covered by sheets?
Yeah, she's sleeping.
It's just they've never done that before, so it's a little weird.
He watched her.
Shoma developed a strong attachment from the prisoner last time, too. Things are different now, so I want to believe it won't lead to the same disaster as it did back then. I'll leave Ava in your care then. Let me know if there's any change. Right, I'll do the best job an inept slob like me can. I do want to see what Ava can tell us, but there's no point rushing things if she's not ready to talk yet. Decided to let Shoma handle her for now and went to spend my time somewhere else.
Well,
free time. Ema, I'm here for your daily standee.
It's more than daily at this point.
Twice daily sometimes. But today only one.
Yeah.
Wow. For me?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's getting dark. I should head back and get some sleep. Gazing absently at the sky, I ambled across the roof towards my room.
Up.
Hiruko is there too, also looking at the night sky.
That is not the inflection for that.
I wouldn't get a better chance to talk to her than this. I changed direction and walk over to her, but then she must have noticed me. She abruptly got to her feet and began walking away.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I'm gonna walk you into a corner, girl. What's wrong with her? Why does she keep avoiding me?
Hey!
Hiruko, wait a minute! Panic and irritation made my voice come out louder than I had intended. Got Hiruko to stop, though. She turned around regarding me with quiet disdain. I'm sorry for yelling. It just slipped out. We need to talk to you.
Didn't I tell you I had nothing to say to you?
It's fine if you don't want to talk. But at least tell me why you're avoiding me.
She didn't say a word. Chilly silence. That was the only answer she designed to give me. She deigned to give me. So that's how it is. Sorry for disturbing you. But you'll tell me someday, right? I want us all to survive this war.
That includes you, Hiruko. If something's bothering you, you can always ask me for help.
Oh, and thank you for backing me up when I wanted to spare Ava. If you hadn't been there, the discussion might have gone on all night. Thanks for trusting me.
I just made the most logical choice.
I'm grateful all the same. Thanks again.
Oh!
The fuck? You're gonna turn on a heel and left, still not saying anything. I felt like her cool, collected demeanor had eased up for a moment, though.
Did us saving her give her doki doki feelings on for Takumi? Like,
I don't know. I couldn't tell for sure since it's so dark. Oh, well, at least I got to thank her. Rico was hiding something from me, that much was obvious, but for whatever reason, she wasn't able to tell me about it. Guess just have to gain her trust, slowly but surely.
I mean, remember what she said to him in the free time stuff.
Yeah.
So
Don't get discouraged. You didn't come back in time just to give up when things got tough. You're going to win this war and take everyone back to the artificial satellite, right? Yeah, whatever it takes, that's what I'm going to do. I made a silent vow to myself, the twinkling stars up above my only witness.
whatever it is.
The night passed quickly and without incident, drawing an end to my 22nd day at the academy.
Not an epic reference for one. I don't know if you recognize it.
I do not.
Has been.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yep. Another day's starting. How should I spend my time today?
Free
Just
time.
dilly-dallying as usual. Ima! 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 Cute! Ornaments!
Ornaments.
Kako! There you go, buddy.
Nice.
There you go, buddy boy. Give you everything you ever wanted in life.
Wow. From
There you go. Don't worry, you got another one coming.
love-
You just wait.
I love how he doesn't question it.
And yeah, why are you giving me this? Why do you keep making these? Are you obsessed with my dearest sister?
Yeah, it's mainly the sister thing. Is why he's not. He's just so happy to receive it. He doesn't care
It just
where
overrides.
it came from. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, why was that a recipe in the gift-o-matic? Like,
Exactly. I put it there myself.
all right, second to last.
like all of you, I also have someone important whom I wish to protect.
I wonder who.
You don't have to be a genius to figure out I'm talking about Kako.
Yeah.
Really?
Have you seen how cute her entire existence is? From her looks to personality, food preferences, and even her guardian spirit. The way she pouts with tears in her eyes after losing a game, to me, is so adorable too. And how she licks her ice cream in
Right.
a balanced way so that nothing dribbles down.
Okay.
Kako was cute in the past, is presently still cute, and will doubtlessly keep being cute in days to come. My purpose in life is to protect her. I'd happily go through any suffering to achieve that. Sometimes I can't help but think about how lucky I am to have a dear sister I can protect with all my might. To be honest though, I've been seeing changes in her lately, and I don't like it. Oh no, I misspoke. Just pretend you never heard anything.
Uh-oh. She's becoming independent.
Yeah.
No!
Because, you know, the older she gets, the more she's going to be like, you know what? I'm my own person, you know.
Yeah, it's another day done. Time flies when we're not fighting. Hopefully we can make it to day 100 as peacefully as this. You know, that was just a hollow fantasy, but it gives me some comfort as I gradually drift off to sleep. And now another day's upon us. Day 24, the day of Jeff Gordon.
I think Hiruko might have a crush on Takumi.
Maybe.
Because you know how there was a Tsubasa route? Why not a Hiruko route?
Yes! I'm down for it. Time to get up. Turns out she's actually really tsundere. What should I do today? I need to make sure I'm using my time productively.
Tsundere means she would be like yelling at us like Kurata and stuff. I think it's Kudere is the proper one for her.
I only know the two, so and it's
I think
definitely
that's-
not
I think
Yandere.
that one's the. I think Kudere is the cold and distant type.
Cute.
If I remember correctly.
I certainly don't. The song turned into Inspector Gadget for some reason.
Yeah,
That was
why?
not the intended start. It's just kind of where it went. I made random notes and then it turned into that. So yeah.
I'm
Remember it
really
was
curious.
Inspector
I'm gonna
Gadget.
Google really fast.
Especially the movie back from like the late 90s,
Yeah.
early 2000s, starring Matthew Broderick.
Oh God.
And you remember him? Also in Cable Guy, starring Jim Carrey. Look at me pulling out all the old movies. It's a great movie though. Cable Guy. And well, Inspector Gadget, you could probably miss that one, but
Term for a
Cable
character who
Guy.
appears to not have emotions. They're often stoic and expressionless, and they remain calm in stressful situations.
Wow.
Yeah. Initially acts cold, expressionless, and indifferent to hide their feelings.
Okay. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
The nighttime announcement played like it always did around that time. Normally it would be my cue to start getting ready for bed. But not tonight. I really need to eat something. I was way too hungry to just go to sleep. I'm so stressed, like my meals have been pretty rough and ready. I guess that's finally catching up to me. But I finished all my rations and I really don't feel like going to the cafeteria.
What's wrong with you?
Maybe just drink some water or something.
Bro!
I turned on the faucet and began to friendly gulp down water.
I
was so hungry it tasted better than regular water. I had any right to taste. It still wasn't enough. I'm drinking too much of this. I don't know if our water supply is limited. I better not risk it. But now that I folded my stomach into feeling like it had something in it, I got into bed. Once I was asleep, the hunger wouldn't bother me anymore. I closed my eyes and allowed myself to drift off.
What is going on with him?
That was slightly crazy.
Yeah. Just
That was,
hunched over the sink like a gremlin.
I've got to fool my stomach into thinking I can't be hungry anymore. Morning already. I rubbed my eyes and sat up, still
How did
reluctant
you
to leave the warmth
sleep
of the covers.
through the night without waking up to go to the bathroom after drinking so much water?
I know, right?
I hate you, Takumi.
My hunger pangs from the night before had settled down, but I felt like I should eat a big breakfast today, just in case.
Is it just me or is it always at night that he seems to be the most hungry?
Maybe. Better head to the cafeteria.
Is he a gremlin?
I'm blaming myself. I made to get out of the bed, but then.
Ah,
Huh? Who could that be? The sudden barrage of doorbell
Is it
rings took me by surprise, and
Moko
it didn't
and-
end there.
Oh.
Takumi, wake up!
Uh-oh.
Please, come quick! Yeah.
That voice.
Oh.
Shoma? It took me a moment to recognize his voice over the knocking. He sounded flustered and panicky. Someone's dead. I'm calling Ava. Had something bad happen? I hurried over to the door and opened it. Sure enough, Shoma was on the other side, his face white as a sheet.
It's actually purple?
I was gonna make the same joke, but I stopped myself. What is it? What's going on? Ava, she's... just come look for yourself. Hey! Taken aback by Shoma's intensity, I allowed him to lead me away. Shoma brought me to the courtyard. Everyone else was already there. They were looking at the animal pens with bemused looks on their faces. Shoma, what's going on here? What happened to Ava? She's still in her cage. See for yourself. Something in the way of his voice quavered, sent a shiver down my spine. But I did as he said and stepped forward. Well, excuse me, to look at the cage.
Ah.
That's the exact...
That's that same CG.
Yeah. Now, is it done on purpose or not, or is it just because they didn't want to have to make a new CG for it? But it is the exact same, so I
Yeah.
don't want to write that off yet. Inside was a sickeningly large pool of blood, and in the middle of it, a body covered in stab wounds.
Ava.
And that
Well,
fucking...
she's not making it home in this
Nope.
route.
We gotta scratch it out on all the endings over here.
Yeah.
For a moment, my mind froze up. What was I looking at? Had someone really killed her? Good grief. With all this blood loss, there's no chance of reviving her. Although I'm not sure the Revimatic would even have worked on an invader in the first place. Nope.
Yeah. Poor Ava. What a way to go. She'd have been better off if we killed her right off the bat. Taking her prisoner only led her to an even crueler fate.
More importantly, who did this? We gotta find the culprit.
Well, who was was the first to discover the body. Shoma, he said it was. She said, huh? He said it was like this when he came over to give Ava her breakfast.
Huh?
A likely story. Mr. Gensaki, it was you, wasn't it?
No, that's a different route. Of course not. It was so beautiful and pure. I'd never violate her like this.
But it's always the person who discovers the body who turns out to be the killer.
That is not true.
It wasn't me, I swear.
Stop that, brother dearest. You can't go around accusing people without evidence.
You're such a kind-hearted little angel, sister dearest. We don't deserve you.
No, it's just basic investigation. One thing's been bothering me. It's the way the cage was broken open. Judging by the damage to the door, this was done with a bladed weapon. Oh.
Oh yeah, who really carries one of those around?
It wasn't me, I assure you. The Holy Jumanji sword would never do something so crass. I agree with you there. That sword of yours is more of a reprobate than a ruffian.
Oh.
She's neither!
Oh my god.
I don't think it was sliced open with a sword. Whoever did this had a lot of force behind it. Probably something motorized.
Don't look at me.
Like a saw!
A motorized weapon? Or it jumped into my throat. It couldn't be. Could it? Yugamu, can you look at the damage on Ava's body and figure out how she died? I can try, but I'm warning you, I'm no coroner.
You're the closest
That's
thing.
fine, just tell me what you can.
I can see several defensive wounds. The size of the cuts is consistent with ones made by a sharp blade.
Also done in X patterns. Like, you see that, right?
X?
If I hide controls, like there's one on her stomach, there's on the left shoulder, and then on her foot and on her leg down there. They're all in X patterns.
I can barely see with my...
It's fine.
bad
All of them
eyes,
are
so-
shadowed for some reason, so that doesn't help. But yeah, they're all in X patterns. Weird.
Well, they're probably shadowed because, you know, blood is dark and, you know, red on black makes it darker.
Yeah.
So, Ava was probably attacked by someone with a bladed weapon. She fought back, but it wasn't enough to save her. The pain and blood loss would have sent her into hemorrhagic shock, and with no one to help her, she died soon after.
A sharp blade with a lot of force behind it. That sounds like...
Yeah. A sitting duck.
I hope I'm wrong, but there's only one thing I can think of. That's Dharma.
I was looking at the little symbol on his hood.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is. Sounds like the killer's back. Didn't I tell you this wasn't over? You mean the person that Takumi fought before? Didn't you say you took their weapon away?
Yeah, I put in the metal shop. A power saw, huh? Yeah, I can see one of those doing this kind of damage.
How? What do you mean? I remember seeing it lying around. You don't think someone used it to kill Ava?
Everyone, let's check the metal shop, quick. Scrambled inside and headed to the spot where I'd put the power saw. But it was gone. There was nothing there now. We searched the room from corner to corner, but no one was able to find it.
Well,
No way. It can't be.
he should have kept it in his room.
Yeah.
That settles it. Whoever killed the prisoner must have used the power saw to do it.
So the killer in the weird suit came back? Just where did they come from anyway?
Hiding in the shadows like a coward. Come out and face justice, vile fiend!
Of course, the killer could just as easily be one of us.
There he goes, doing that again.
Uh-huh.
Don't be ridiculous. We can't start suspecting each other now. Besides, none of us have any reason to kill the prisoner.
You think so? I'd say everyone gets an uncontrollable urge to murder someone now and then. Just me? Okay.
That's just you, dude.
Mistress Hiruko, you're the only one who survived an attack by this power saw maniac. Why have you been so quiet about it? Tell us all the gory deets. It might give us some clues to identify the killer. Sorry, but I don't remember much about that night. I can't tell you anything about the person who attacked me.
That's a lie. She definitely knows something, but she's not telling us.
No fair. Such a once-in-a-lifetime experience and you didn't even get to remember it? That's seriously depressing. It's on the same level as losing your entire save file right before the last boss. Just thinking about it makes me want to end it all.
In game?
In game. We are in a game, yeah.
What?
It must have been pretty traumatic. It's no wonder you blocked it out.
Excuse me for speaking out on turn, but
Can't we do something about Eva before we go looking for the killer? I feel terrible just leaving her like that.
Let's take her to the morgue. If we bury her, we'll also be burying any clues the body can give us.
Maybe we can make her a grave marker for now. We'll give her a proper burial when this is all over.
All right, then let's split up. One group will move the body, the other will make the marker. After wrapping Ava's body in a sheet, the boys' group carried it to the morgue. Eito's body is in here too.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd never forgive myself if I died here.
Oh, well.
No matter what, I need to make it home one day.
Hopefully home is the heavens for you.
You know what's crazy?
Yes?
She had the bomb as a defense,
Yeah?
but she didn't do that.
Though it's technically not for defense, it's for offense.
No, I know, but like, I know she, you know, would have died, but at least she would have also killed whoever was attacking her.
Unless that person isn't one of the visible students here and is that 16th student hiding somewhere in the school.
my
It was words
God.
came drifting back to me. Though that's what the diary alluded to, if I'm correct, though, that it was another person that was hiding in the school doing all of it.
Yeah.
She was so desperate to live and return home. But she never did. Her life had ended in such a cruel way, too. A feeling of wretched misery welled up inside me. I clenched my fists and tried not to lose my cool. Once we'd safely stored Ava's body away, we went to meet up with Nozomi and the girls. The whole team stood in front of Ava's empty grave and shared a moment of silence in her memory. And then we all went to bed.
And totally slept fine.
Uh-huh. Man, am I hungry.
Takumi, I was gonna say, is he hungry?
Another day's coming to an end. After paying our respects at Ava's grave, the mood had been heavy. I never went and got breakfast. Sadness at losing Ava, fear of being attacked by the killer, paranoia about who could be behind all this, doubt, grief, frustration. It was a smorgasbord of negative emotions. I didn't feel much like doing anything after that, so I just drifted back to my room. As I tossed and turned in bed that night, I couldn't help thinking of the graves I'd have to make in my last timeline.
Yeah.
Hiruko, Ima, Nozomi. I couldn't let them die this time, too. But what if the killer came back and attacked again? What if I have to bury more of my friends? No, I won't let that happen. I'll get everyone together and discuss things tomorrow. And we'll toughen up. We'll come up with a plan to find a way to deal with this. Firm in that resolve, I finally settled down and fell asleep.
Theory.
Hmm?
Theory.
You have a theory?
Yes.
Go for it then.
He killed her.
We did?
Yeah.
I mean,
Because he had this increasing hunger
yeah.
that just kept growing. And Ava died. And now all of a sudden he's
Well, he's
fine.
hungry again.
But
so.
again, he's gonna kill again! He's gonna kill
I was
again!
gonna make the joke that he's hungry for murder.
Yeah, no, it's not a joke. I'm serious.
So hungry. I mean, there's something weird about it because they keep pointing it out, and I don't know if that is the case or if there's something else weird going on. What does Hiruko know? That may play into it, but the moment I was awake, I was assaulted by an intense pang of hunger. Did I even eat anything yesterday? Didn't really have much of an appetite, but still.
You ate her soul.
I better go to the cafeteria for some breakfast, then I'll talk to everyone about what we're doing next. I won't let any more of my friends die. We all decided to get together in one of the classrooms. Once everyone was there, we got right down to business.
How come no one's cleaned that?
Yeah, we didn't decide to clean it in this timeline. Here's the deal. We need to do something about whoever attacked me and Hiruko and killed Ava.
Hey!
Up until now, we've been prioritizing our defensive battles. But after what happened yesterday, I don't think we can keep that up. That person in the black suit, the power saw. Let's just call them the killer to make things easier. Darami, shut your mouth. We have to find them and stop them, or there could be more victims. Are you guys in?
Of course, I never give up, no matter how the odds are stacked against me. That's just how pure of heart maidens roll. You all feel the same, right?
Yes, I may be the very bottom of the social and biological hierarchy, but I still do whatever I can.
The holy Jumanji sword could never stand idle and let evil have its way.
Oh, poor boy.
Yeah, and if she's in, I'm in. We shall find this villain and deliver swift, merciless justice.
Normally, this kind of mundane work could be beneath a noble like me, but I'll make an exception.
I'll help too. Can you let me torture the killer once we catch them?
Sure.
It was a relief to get such a positive reaction of everyone. They all seemed willing to help. I still have my doubts about this whole serial killer thing. Are we sure they even exist?
Oh, they exist, all right. They definitely exist.
There's no freaking way there's not a killer here.
Why are you getting so bad about it?
I think the killer exists too. I can't imagine why any of us would do those things. I don't want to start suspecting each other.
I agree. Whoever wrote that thread on the blackboard is probably behind it. There's somewhere inside the school. Oh my God. Picking us off just like they said they would.
So how are we gonna find them? Just search the school till we flush them out? I guess that's all we can do.
Hold on, I might have a better idea. I've been working on something I call an organic life detection device. It's not all that high spec, but it could help us here.
Oh, sounds fancy. What's it do?
To put it simply, it detects how many people are present within a certain range. If we set that range to within the wall of fire, we'll be able to see if there's anyone else inside the school besides us. That's amazing, Tsubasa. It's so cool that you can make something like that. Just remember, it'll only tell us the total number of life forms in range. But that's better than nothing, right?
Absolutely. It sounds like it'll be a big help.
It won't be ready right away, though. I need to drop some plans, get the material together. It'll be a few more days at least. No problemo. We'll just have to patrol the school until you're done.
Not like you're gonna die before then, right?
Please be careful, Moko. We haven't found the murder weapon yet. The killer probably still has it on them. They could attack again.
Just let them try it. I'll shove my hand so far up their ass they'll knock their teeth out.
Your hand in their anus, you say?
Don't look so excited about that. What the fuck?
Can you really do that? Will it even fit?
Sister, no! Sister, you're absorbing bad influences again. You need to not listen to them, please. Dear God.
At any rate, leave the device to me. I'll have it done as soon as I can.
Thanks, Tsubasa. Sorry about these fucking idiots. Now that that's settled. The image of the two books I'd found in the library drifted into my mind and got rid of the image that was in it beforehand. Thank God. Should I tell the others about them? I want some more time to chew over what was in them, though. Now that that's settled, everyone stay on your guard. Watch each other's backs. I don't want any more casualties. All right, we can do this.
She's been quiet the whole time.
Uh-huh. In the end, I decided to keep the old books to myself and ended the meeting there. I was in the mood to do anything else, but before I knew it, my 26th day at Last Events Academy had come to an end.
26th day!
Last Events Academy.
27th day.
Up and...
Bed!
Something the matter, Kako?
Oh, good morning, Takumi. I was just trying something out.
Trying what? To have a vision. My dear sister can see into people's futures, you know. Oh, yeah. I'd almost forgotten about that, probably because her visions are so unreliable.
Damn!
You don't seem very surprised. Guess you already knew. In that case, I'll give you the short version. She's trying to use her gift to give us some clues about the killer. A laudable effort, if I do say so myself.
But it's no good. I can't have visions on demand, no matter how hard I try. If only I had a better grasp on it. I could find the killer in no time at all.
In that case, it's time for your dear brother to step in and have a vision of his own. Yes, I see it. I can see that my dear sister will be just as adorable today as she always is. Oh, and as for your problem, Mrs. Miele, you'll probably just need more fiber in your diet. Does that really count as a prediction? That day, I had a slightly more nutritious breakfast than usual. I think. Once I'd finished, I headed back to my room to think out my next move. A clue to help us find the killer. Back in my room, I opened my desk drawer and took out the book I stowed inside. I didn't know how true any of it was, but this is the only other thing I'd found that mentioned a killer hiding inside the school. Maybe I'll take another look at it, just in case. I opened the musty old book and turned to the pages that dealt with the serial murders. The trade into the unkillable killer. As I scanned through the pages, I found a section that offered several theories. A man given immortality through inhuman experiments. Inhumane experiments. Now seeking revenge on the world that treated him so cruelly. A researcher that was driven to suicide came back from the dead using black magic. A reanimated
Knows me's
corpse.
mom?
A reanimated corpse made by stitching together parts from students who died during an epidemic. These all sound like something out of a horror story. Again, most of them sound like they'd just been made up for fun, like something out of Darmy's fucking games. Couldn't prove that any of them were fake, of course, or that any of them might be real. I don't think I can believe anything here unless I see it for myself. With a sigh, I closed the book and put it back in the drawer. Guess I'll just have to do whatever I can until something new happens. Fascinating. Ima, buddy. I think we're on like the final one. Either
Final
one.
gift or what?
Final gift, because I know that we're going to be coming up with something, but I think this might be the last one we need to do it.
It's either the last one or the second to last.
I'm trying to remember
Defense
if I gave one or
Academy.
two. God damn it. Second to last Defense Academy. Haven't said that in a while. Well, he's dead. There it is. Yeah, last one.
Nice.
Mr. Samino, do you have a moment to talk?
No. Yes.
Kako and I have been together since we were born. And we vowed to die together as well.
Real Romeo and Juliet over here.
Recently,
Stop.
though, I've been feeling like we need to revise that vow.
Oh?
Kako is growing as a person, and I know that's only going to continue. No thanks to all your bad influences, of course. Give me my lovely dear sister back.
Nope.
But watching her the way she is now has made me realize something. I always thought I was trying to protect Kako, when all I was really doing was becoming codependent on her. I was forcing her to become my purpose for living. What kind of awesome older brother does a thing like that? So I've decided, even if it might take a while, to give Kako more space and do some growing of my own. I'll never be the kind of brother she can be proud of unless I become a man of many charms in my own right. Oh, but keep this a secret from Kako, all right? I'm only telling you this to harden my resolve.
Right.
I want her to see me as a cool older brother of action, not words.
Well, look at you go, King.
Nice.
He's self-aware. But gives an excuse to still be a piece of shit. All right. Well, let's see what the flip side thinks about all that. Now, what should I do for that? So we have... I don't think we have a whole lot on this one. Oh, yeah. Sorry. You like a lot of horror tools and horror books.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at some of those.
Do I have to remind you why again? I always
No,
seem
I
to have to.
No, I just wasn't thinking of it at the time. Fortune-telling goods.
Ooh.
That and probably dowsing rods, because both of those are things that are about, because she likes to predict the future. This is probably what it is for her.
Yep.
Or it's the noose because of the Killing Game horror story thing. But actually, I think this is the more logical line.
Yeah.
Is her whole
Oh God.
future business.
Apparently it.
Wow! I've never received something like this before. I love it.
She's so happy. What were you going to say?
It includes a Ouija board, it said.
Yeah, of course.
Terrifying.
Social studies are up, kid. All right. Daddy soldiers.
I know it's not the same person, but her voice kind of gives me the same vibes as Wendy from Fairy Tale.
That's fair. Another thing. Maybe I shouldn't get too comfy. We've had a fight night battles before.
Just the precious girly vibes, you know?
Yeah. But it's like the announcement says. I have to rest when I can. After a warm shower to wash away some of the day's fatigue, I got into bed and soon fell asleep. Day 28 here at Last Defense Academy.
Oh.
Up and at 'em, True.
It's been a while.
I'm trying to find new ways to cut him off. Morning, talking. You want to eat breakfast with me? Yeah,
Say yes,
of course.
coward. Okay, good.
What if that was a giant choice out there all of a sudden?
Yeah.
I accept the invitation and sat down opposite Yugamu.
If you would have said no, I would have strangled you on camera.
I know you would have. For reasons that escaped me, he was grinning like a Cheshire cat. You seem really happy today. Something good happen? Oh, am I letting it show? Whoops, that's no good for an assassin. But I just can't help myself. I'm so excited I can barely hold it in. Considering Yugamu's unique personality, I hesitated to ask what he was excited about. Next moment, he picked up the knives he'd been toying with and turned his attention to the grilled meat on his plate. Moving almost too fast for me to follow, he began skinning the meat from the bone. Meat on the bone with frightening precision. Hey, what are you doing? Whoops, there I go again. I should really only do this kind of thing behind closed doors. But I can't help it, man. Ever since I saw her dismembered body, my passion's been at fever pitch. Is he talking about Ava? That's the kind of loving killing I've been craving all my life. Not being able to do it myself has got me climbing the walls. Oh, right. Yugamo's not just a little eccentric, he's a grade A Omega class freak.
Hey!
He's breathing heavy now. He's looking from his whirring braids and locked eyes with me. Say, Takumi, I don't suppose you'd let me kill you?
You bring him back.
I promise I'll treat every hair on your head with the love and devotion you deserve. Getting killed with love is like nothing else you'll ever experience. The two of us could make beautiful music together.
Oh my god.
Yugamo's intense gaze was giving me goosebumps, and not in a good way. No, wait, not in a million years. That's fair. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want to if you weren't into it anyway. Consent is important.
Yeah.
Consent is king. But let me warn you. I can't keep going like this.
If you can't help me out, I really might have to kill someone.
His eyes still locked to mine, Yugamu stuck out his tongue and licked the blade of one of his knives. Hey! You're so cute and you're scared, Takumi. Don't worry. I was just kidding. Knock it off, please. Your sense of humor is bad for my health. Here I am trying to keep everyone alive and he's talking about killing for kicks. It's too early in the day to deal with this stuff. I just woke up 15 minutes ago. The hopes of a stress-free morning thoroughly dashed. I suffered through breakfast. Yugamo's eyes on me the whole time. I came away from him feeling more tired than before I ate. My motivation has suffered a hit, so I decided to take a walk to clear my head and get my strength back.
But we know he wouldn't do that. He has morals? Is that the way to put it?
I don't know, it seems like something's got him fucked up today, but stepping out on the rooftop, I walked over to the fence and stared at the clear blue sky. Nice fresh air. I feel better already. It wasn't bad taking a moment to space out under this endless sky now and then.
He just really wants to kill Takumi.
Just as I was beginning to recover from my breakfast with Yugamu.
Oh!
I noticed Hiruko standing a short distance away, also looking up at the sky. This is just like the other night. Should I try to talk to her? Oh, she'll probably only blow me off again. Before I could make a decision, it was made for me. Looks like she noticed me.
She's gonna walk away again.
Huh? This is different. I'd expected Hiruko to turn her back on me and walk away, but instead, she was actually coming over to talk to me.
Huh. Takumi. The
yes?
music.
What is it? Why do we hear Claire de Lune in the background? That's never a good sign in these games.
My
voice cracked. I was so surprised that Hiruko's suddenly acting friendly. Well, friendly for her. Damn. Why the change in attitude? Up until now, she'd been so determined to avoid me. Oh God, is it the making babies thing again?
Oh my God.
As I struggled for words, Hiruko appraised me with a piercing gaze.
How are you feeling?
A little flustered, to be honest.
No kidding. You look like a cat that's just sniffed a pair of socks that hasn't been washed in a week.
What does that mean? That's oddly specific.
I was just trying to give you an example. You're feeling the same as always, and don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm basically fine. Why are you asking, though? Are you finally ready to talk to me?
Huh?
I know you've had your reasons for staying quiet, but I don't think I can wait much longer to hear the truth from you. Like I said before, I want us all to survive this. So if you know anything that might be relevant...
I can tell you one thing at least.
I am not your enemy here. If you believe nothing else, believe that.
Hiruko looked me dead in the eyes.
Okay.
I could tell she was absolutely 100% sincere. You know, you can enter that. Well, then how about you tell me what's going on? If you're really on my side, you should be able to do that much. It's hard. You avoiding me all the time. The others are starting to take notice too.
Now that you mention it, Moko said something strange to me a while back.
Oh? What was it?
She said you were like a rabbit and could die of loneliness if I didn't treat you nice. Does that mean anything to you?
Wait, I was the rabbit in that analogy? What have you been telling her, Moko?
The blush!
I think her taking the situation was a little off. Don't worry about it.
She just laughed.
Was that a smile? Seems like a long time since I've gotten one of those out of her.
Well, I must be going. I'll see you around, Takumi.
Hiruko.
This is the route where everyone gets gradually romantically interested in Takumi.
Oh god. Slowly they're falling like flies. Granted, there's only, seems like it's only going with, wait, I'm in the wrong place. I need to go to, where's, where? Tools. But yeah, I think Yugamu's on his own little thing there. Boom. There you go.
He's
another one.
Special.
That's a way to put it. That's certainly a way to say it.
Because remember, he says he only likes killing people that he feels strong emotions for, you know?
Yeah. Again, we never know what his emotions might be if he gets slightly unsettled. What may go on with that man? Because he's a bit of an enigma.
He was fine the whole other timeline.
I'm just saying he's never acted like that before.
I shouldn't say that.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss. But hey, we're about to have ourselves a nice little event.
Takumi just keeps rejecting him. That's why.
I've never received something like this before.
Except for the 2 times in the past that you have. But now, tell us a story.
Precious girly daughter.
Takumi, do you prefer spicy food or sweet food?
Sweet. God damn it.
How about sour or bitter?
Sour.
Light or thick tasting?
Thick. What?
I like it when they're all mixed together. A marriage of flavors, I think it's called.
It is, actually.
It's more fun when you can't guess what you'll be tasting and feeling in your next bite.
So that's why.
This must be why people say food is so profound. I must continue to pursue its intricacies.
So that's why.
Right.
Because remember how she always mixes like the most crazy things?
Uh-huh.
Like chocolate syrup on fish? That's why.
She'd be a hit in Food Wars.
Oh my god. She'd get expelled so quickly.
I managed to keep busy today at least. Better rest up so I can be ready for tomorrow. For whatever the fuck that's gonna bring.
Mm-hmm. Bing!
Up and out of troops! Time to rise and shine!
I want to hear it for once.
Get ready for your 29th
Hey, Vector Service here at Last Defense Academy!
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the violent barbaric enemy!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've missed it. The beak on our audio file.
It's morning. What should I do with myself today? It's a way to word it. Well, we're gonna go on a journey for supplies.
Where should I move my meat sack mech body today?
Jesus Christ, that's even worse. Move out.
That's what we are. We're meat
I didn't
mechs
get
being
any cloth, which is one of the
piloted
things I needed. God damn it.
by a brain.
It is true.
It is.
It is.
Huh?
Like,
Another
we
day's
are
over.
our brains.
They really have been flying by lately. With nothing else to do, I began to get ready for bed. But then I heard my
Whoa.
stomach growling.
They actually had audio for it.
Why am I getting so hungry at night lately? Am I sick or something? No, I doubt that. I used to eat snacks late at night back home. It's probably just a holdover from that old habit. That said, I don't think it's good for me to eat this late. I decided to content myself by slurping down some water again.
Slurping down water.
After that, I got into bed. Sleep swept over me like a wave, and before I knew it, my consciousness had drifted away.
Who's gonna be dead? Last time we replaced food with water, something happened. Who's gonna knock, 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 knock on our door?
Up and out of troops!
Ty?
Ty?
Who's Ty?
Thai food?
Oh yeah, we originally didn't have access to those 2 rooms till day 30. So I already unlocked everything at the start, but I guess the old announcements are still queued up to play like before. Made it day 30. What do we do today? No one's dead. Ha!
Well, as far as we know,
As far
that
as
can
we
still
know.
change.
that can still change. And since I didn't get any goddamn cloth, go out again.
Move out!
Because that was like one of the things I needed the most. There we go. All right, and that makes another day done. It's an easy way to grind through the days.
Yeah. Flashbang every time.
There was no enemy attack today, and no new activity on the killer's side either. We'll conduct a thorough search of the school tomorrow. There has to be some kind of clue somewhere. We're also waiting for Tsubas's invention, but having decided on that, I decided to get into bed.
Oh, hi! I've missed
But then all of a sudden, he appeared.
Santa Claus.
Hey there, it's been a while. Has it? I suppose it would seem that way to you.
Huh?
I guess it all depends on your perspective. A lot's happened here lately. I know, I've been sneaking out to check on things now and then. That girl you took prisoner. What? I mean, why? You saw the way Ava ended up too, huh? I can't tell you that. We're still trying to find whoever did it. Hey, you didn't see anything, did you? Any little detail could help us figure this out. What? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. No, I'm sorry for springing it on you. We're just so desperate for information right now.
Yeah, like you said, he can't be like everywhere all the time.
If you do think of anything, let me know, okay? That weapon you had before, I think it's called a power saw.
Oh my god, stop. He didn't say it like that.
I did see where it went. I did see where that went. It was out on the edge of school grounds near the wall of fire. Wow, really? Yes, you can go see for yourself tomorrow. Thanks, I'll do that. I've never thought about looking for it all the way out there. We can use all the help we can get figuring out who the killer is. So, you really don't... Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'll see you again, Takumi. So you don't remember killing them?
Oh.
That was my take on that.
Yeah.
And also, that was kind of my take on when he was talking about like the girl you took prisoner. What I mean, why? That was probably him asking us
why
like,
did you do that?
Like why did you do that? And then being confused on like any detail, like what?
He's like, yeah, help us figure this out. He's like, huh? Is my theory right?
I think it could be finally after the last time we were talking about Takumi being the killer. Now we can be right on this one, maybe. With that last remark, the ghost boy slowly faded away, leaving my room feeling strangely quiet. I guess what happened to Ava really got to him. Couldn't fault him for being shaken up. None of us could have expected a serial killer was hiding here at the academy. I'll retrieve the murder weapon tomorrow. It's going to be a step in the right direction.
There's no more perfect of a killer than a killer who doesn't know they're the killer. You can't be suspicious if you don't know you did it.
Yeah, I got up, got dressed, and headed straight out the door. Headed toward the place the ghost boy had mentioned the night before. Should be around here, I think. Sweating from the solid mass of flames in front of me, I began my search. Got it! Sure enough, there's the power saw, and his blade was coated with dried blood. This is what killed Ava? Blood had splattered up the whole length of the blade, right up to the handguard. There was no doubt about it. It was the weapon that had ended Ava's life in such a cruel, violent way. I better tell the others about this. I brought along some cloth so I could carry the power saw without getting my fingerprints on it. Back at the school, I got everyone together to show them what I'd found.
His fingerprints were already on it, though, from when he held it before.
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
Huh?
I just mean, like, that we know of.
Wow, this is a grisly-looking contraption. There's no way this isn't the murder weapon. I'd say these bloodstains are around a week old. That fits our timeline for when Ava was killed. Damn that killer. They got some nerve using something like this to do their dirty work. Tsubasa, you checked for fingerprints, right? Did you find any?
Sorry, I tried. It didn't turn up anything new.
That's too bad. Maybe something else about it will give us a clue?
There was nothing too special about the places where we found it.
So no footprints?
Even if there were, we know so little about the killer. We'd need real expert knowledge to learn anything from this.
Isn't it a little odd that the killer ditched their weapon and left it lying around in the open?
Perhaps they had no choice. Takumi, you found it near the wall of fire, correct?
Maybe the killer threw away their weapons so they could pass through the flames and escape?
No one could survive walking through those flames. Is this killer immortal or something?
An unkillable killer. It happens more often than you might think, right, Takumi?
Shut up! Tommy looked at me and gave me some creepy smile. Diary we found did say the killer kept coming back from the dead, but that couldn't be true, could it?
Kaku, hurry up and catch the killer already. I'll see to it that you're paid for your efforts.
Oh, fuck it, on it now. Oh, by me.
He's too chicken.
Yeah.
You ever heard the expression, too dumb to live? I want to see just how much that applies to you.
Don't forget about the Revive-O-Matic. Shouldn't it be more like too dumb to live, too cursed to stay dead?
A double whammy of cruel fates. I really do pity the foolish sometimes.
There we go. Pity them all you want, just quit making a fool out of me.
You do that to yourself.
What?
What?
But don't they say people who call others idiots are the real idiots? That makes us all fools, does it not?
Keep your mouth shut, idiot in chief.
Damn.
Your stupidity might be contagious.
I hate to interrupt, but is it just me or are we missing someone?
Where's Shoma?
Uh-oh.
Now that you mention it.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, it was only Shoma.
Wow.
Shoma came running and carrying what looked like a large garbage bag on his back.
What?
Well, if it isn't Trashy Claus.
Damn.
I'm sorry. King, this slowed me down more than I thought.
I literally just made a Santa Claus pun
Yeah.
early too.
That sure is a
I
big
need a
bag,
pun.
dude. Big bag, dude. What you got in there?
A joke out of nowhere.
Right. Well, it all began when I was eating lunch in the bathroom like usual.
You eat in the bathroom?
Oh, there's someone
Oh,
else
man.
who does that in a different game.
Yeah.
Remember?
Uh-huh.
Classic social outcast move. I should know. I do it all the time too.
Oh God.
I didn't want to spoil everyone else's mealtime by inflicting my unhygienic presence on you. So I went to the boys' bathroom on the second floor, and I found this.
Show open the bag to reveal its contents. This is... Inside was what looked like a jet black diving suit and helmet. I recognized it right away. There was no way I'd ever forget. This is the killer's. It's what they were wearing the first night when they attacked me in Hiruko.
It is? I was afraid of that. How about I stuffed into a supply closet? I didn't want to make any assumptions, so I brought it here to show you.
So the killer took off their suit and hid it. I hadn't considered they might do that.
And we only figured it out thanks to Shoma eating in the bathroom. Go Team Outcast!
Hey, yeah. Wait, wrong outcast.
Oh my God.
What about after the killer took off their suit? Did they slip away and hide somewhere?
It's possible, but we can't say for sure yet. I bet Subasa's doohickey will help clear things up.
Oh, true.
I should have it ready by tomorrow. Just wait a little longer.
So what are we gonna do with this suit and the power saw?
The suit's no threat, but we should probably destroy that power saw, right? I feel like it's the hands on it again. We'll end up like the prisoner.
Wouldn't it be better to hold on to it? It could come in handy if we need to defend ourselves.
Boy, this feels like a choice to me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm with Nozomi on this. If we get attacked and have to fight unarmed, the best it can come up with is a bear hug. That's if my womanly charms don't work, of course.
I'd object to that last part, but getting a bear hug from you sounds super scary.
How about we lock it away somewhere? I'm pretty sure the lockers in the metal shop all have combination locks. If we're the only ones who know the combination, no one else can get in without absolutely wrecking them.
I guess that'd be okay.
Oh, but before we do that, let's take a closer look at this suit.
The suit seemed to be made of some specialized material none of us had ever seen before. Looked big and baggy at first, but it could be adjusted to fit pretty much any person of any build. Even Shoma. It was heavy too. Part of the kind of thing you'd want to go walking around in. Why had the killer been wearing this? In the end, we weren't able to figure out what the suit was for and didn't find anything that might lead us to the killer.
Because it makes you immune to the effects of hemoanima.
We took the suit and power saw to the metal shop and locked them away in one of the lockers. Alright, looks like they'll fit okay.
Now we just shut the door and set the 4-digit combination. I guess the team leader should do that part.
No, don't let us do it!
Oh, me? I can't think of something right on the spot.
No, don't let us do it, because then he'll go and unlock it again.
Hey, we'll see.
Just pick a number that's easy for you to remember, but don't make it too obvious.
6, 9, 6, 8. Yeah, but still. I flubbed around trying to think of something, and then I felt someone's eyes on me. Yugamu stood on his own in a corner of the room. He was looking at me intently. Sorry, but I think I'm gonna head back to my room. I'll leave the rest to you guys. What's the matter? You got a tummy ache or something? Nothing like that. Seeing that power cell's got me kind of hot under the collar, that's all. Seriously, he's still getting those urges even at a time like this? Okay, well rest up and feel better soon. See you later.
He was looking at us. He wants to kill us so bad, dude.
I practically pushed Yugamu out of the classroom onto the hallway. Last thing I needed was him getting in the mood, especially in a crowded space like this. Anyway, I just got an idea for the combination. How about...
Wait, don't tell us. I think it'd be better if you're the only one who knows it, Takumi.
But why?
It kind of defeats the point if just anyone can open this thing. I'm not saying the killer could be one of us or anything, but it's best to keep risks to a minimum, you know?
It does make sense from a logical standpoint. It'll mean less chances for this stuff to fall back into the killer's hands. We'll just need to make sure Mr. Sumino stays alive if there's an emergency.
And
Sure,
if something happens with it again, I'm calling my theory being correct.
Yeah, definitely lean towards it. Sure, I'll do my best not to die. Not that I make a habit of it anyway. I closed the locker door and entered the combination to
In
set the
another
lock.
timeline, you
The code I decided on was 6914.
blow up a lot for being a smartass.
69 for the number of days left until day 100. Totally.
69.
14 for the number of people in our group. 69 days from now, all 14 of us would still be alive. This code was like a wish. Promise to make that happen.
You were half right as a joke.
Yup. All right. That's done.
You keep predicting things with jokes. Like the whole Yuri thing, you predicted that with a joke.
You better have that combination memorized. It's all over us if you forget it.
It'll be fine. Trust me.
Yeah, this isn't Kyoshika we're talking about. 4 digits is probably too much for her to learn in the first place, let alone remember.
Give me some credit, Lady Kurara. If I write the number on the locker, it won't be a problem if I forget.
Every day you set the new record for stupidity.
Okay, I guess that's all for today. Quiet,
You
children.
cute, dumb girl.
Checking one more time to make sure the locker was secure, we all filed out of the metal shop classroom. I vowed to only open the locker in the case of an absolute emergency. In a perfect world, I'd never have to open it again. We'd leave it behind on day 100. 69 days to go. We have to get through this. And nothing's gonna go wrong.
6, 9, 14.
It's morning already. Tsubasa said her device would be ready today. We're agreeing to meet up in the metal shop this afternoon. I wonder how this is all going to turn out. Don't make fun of me. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, is everyone here? Then let's get started.
We'll come right to the point. Or I'll come right to the point. Is your device ready?
Sure is. I was tweaking it right up at the last minute. I just finished, but I think it'll do the job just fine. Take a look.
Such technological wizardry. Will this lead us to the 7 wish-granting orbs scattered across the planet?
Stop!
It's an organic life detection device, remember? It'll show us how many people are inside the school.
How does it work?
It's super simple, really. It detects and counts any large life forms within its effective range.
That doesn't say how.
In this case, that range is everything within the wall of fire, so it'll show you how many people are currently on school grounds.
Will it register a stinking pile of excrement like me as a person?
Excrement.
Excrement.
Excrement?
Of course, so long as you're alive, you count toward the total.
But it only shows the total, not their locations.
It's great the way it is, if you ask me. How'd you make something so awesome?
It takes way too long to go into the specifics. How about I just show you it in action? Everyone ready? I'm flipping the switch. I'm taking the wheel. 15?
Oh. Huh? 15?
There's one extra.
But there's only 14 of us. That means...
There's one extra. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, I already tried it before and it keeps coming up 15.
Okay, I'm starting to get creeped out. Your shirt's not broken?
I can give it a quick karate chop if you want. That might fix it. That would break it immediately.
Coming from you, Miss Mojiro, I'd be more likely to smash it into pieces.
I actually got Takemaru to help me test it out already. I sent him outside the wall on the school bus and checked the reading again.
When we did that, the total changed and went down to 14.
In other words, this reading is accurate.
Then there really is someone hiding out somewhere in the school. Could the one extra be the boy made of undying flames? No, he's so different from a regular person, he probably wouldn't count.
This cinches it. The legendary serial killer is among us. Fact.
Among us!
Which means the killing game has finally started. Legendary. I'll believe that when I see it. Human or invader, anyone who messes with me is going down. In the name of the great and powerful Osuzukis, I'll slaughter this miscreant.
Good grief, you're starting to sound like a murder freak yourself. But I guess it's all in self-defense. Can't have you guys getting killed by someone who doesn't appreciate you.
Let's go catch us a killer of peasants. A king's ransom to anyone who makes a positive contribution.
You're gonna give us money? Alright, let's do this.
But anyone who fails to produce results must recite a poem of my own composition 100 times.
What the fuck?
What a tedious sounding punishment.
It's too dangerous for any of us to search alone. We should split up into groups.
And if you find yourself in a risky situation, get out of there. We'll stop once the sun goes down too.
Got it. I'll keep checking the readings in case there's any change.
We arranged to search the school in groups of 3 to 4 people. Unfortunately, none of us were able to uncover any new clues, and when it started to get dark, we called it a day. The curtain fell on our 32nd day at the academy with the life sign total still at an ominous 15.
That is ominous.
And that does throw our idea into a slight loop.
Yeah.
A slight little problem here.
Damn it.
Because, I mean, it's still possible that we could be doing something, but
Yeah.
there's still someone extra here.
Like, it is possible that we could have killed Ava.
Yeah.
But, oh man.
It's a war of murderers. There's actually the stereotypical serial killer here, and then there's us for some reason.
Who are like a gremlin that you're not supposed to feed after midnight.
And because, like, we'll go ahead and, you know, sorry, I don't have a 2-minute long next time screen. But I was wondering if, like, there's a possibility that, because the biolab is a very specific place to try and take people to, and maybe they were trying to have experiments be done, maybe trying to turn both us and Hiruko into fucking mad lads to go on murdering sprees, and maybe they effectively did do an experiment on us to have us start killing. Maybe nothing happened to Hiruko, but maybe Hiruko knows that. But maybe it's going to be a weird thing where we're going to be trying to murder people, and Hiruko's going to be trying to fix us, and that's where the ship will start sailing? I don't know. But, you know, maybe that's what happened in that instance of both of us were supposed to be turned into something, but that didn't work. And so Hooker's going to try and protect us, which is why she's like,
I'm not your enemy.
I'm not your enemy. I'm not trying to get you outed, dog. We're going to work on this together when I find a way to do this. I don't know. I like that idea myself.
I really like that. Now I really hope
I'm
that's what it is.
saving that for myself if they don't do that. So fuck you, game.
That's really good.
All right, well, now that we've had that theory talk, we'll go ahead and see how all this goes down. Next time. Why you gotta mock me like that?
I'm not mocking. I'm joining you.
I know.
In your whimsy.
I'm poking fun at you. Now I'm poking you for real. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it?
Bap.
Hey, I'm being bapped.
Yep.
I'm dead now.